happiest gang. Love to talk all day. Don't know what we are saying on the League of Ridiculous Conversation.
So you had a revelation, huh?
Just like start right away. Just jump at it as soon as the mic is on. Yes, I had a revelation today. That 2019, I have now spent more time in the new century than I have in the old century. And that seemed like a real weird epiphany to me. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying now.
For you two, like, you're fucking 10 when it crosses.
Yeah.
Like, I was 18.
Yeah.
Like, I turned 8. I'm born in 82. I'm 18. I'm an adult at the turn of the new century.
Yeah.
So this also means that I've been an adult for half of my life now. And then really, you could really throw away the first, like, 7 years of your life in general. That is just tiny childhood. None of that is really important.
You're not a person, really.
Yeah,
yet.
you're not really a person. So it seems weird, and I've been trying to kind of wrap my head about what that means.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I haven't thought about that until right now.
Yeah.
We've been alive in the 2000s longer than we've been alive in anything prior to that.
Yeah, but by 2010, you met that.
Yeah, that's true. But I didn't think
And
about
again,
it.
the first, like, 7 years don't really count.
Yeah.
Like, so by the time you really start coming into your own, the millennium is already in arm's reach.
Yeah.
I graduate high school in 2000.
Oh, man.
I was 2006, supposed to be 2007.
07 for me. Thank heaven for 07.
And because of Steph's criminal record, she graduates early.
You know, senior year only took 3 months.
Boom.
I just missed everything of my senior experience.
You didn't miss prom.
Yeah,
That's kind of the only thing that really matters.
I went to 2 proms, but not my own prom. Actually, I did go to one of my own proms. It was a very sad prom.
You still went to prom.
Oh, I've been to 3 proms, and they were all right.
Look at Mr. Fancy Man over here going to all these proms.
The first prom I went to wasn't really a prom experience for the fact of my date, like, ditched me. Not in a bad way, but just to hang out with his friend and beat up some other guy. So I just stayed, like...
Were you hanging out with the Jets or the Sharks?
Yeah. That prom experience consisted of me in a pantsuit because I was really into pantsuits.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
She was, yeah.
I'm with it.
And I...
Pink pinstripes.
Yes.
Ooh,
black with pink pinstripes.
That's pretty rad, actually.
I actually still have a picture, but it's not like me fully in it.
I'm real into that. I'd work.
I can post that picture, actually.
Sure, go for it.
I'll post that on the Instagram.
I'd wear the fuck out of a black, pink pinstripe suit.
It was black with little pink.
Yeah,
little pink stripes. That was really fun. I actually wore that to a lot of the dances.
Hey,
no
one knows that. I mean,
if you saw the pictures.
You're in high school.
I wore that thing.
No one has the money to afford a full-on suit for a different suit for every prom.
I mean, that suit wasn't expensive at all.
Oh.
I got that at close time.
Granted, I went to Scripps, so people did have the money to afford that. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Not mine. Like, yeah. I remember my prom was like my year seemed pretty big, but the 2 other ones I went to didn't seem quite as big. And one was the same school.
Yeah.
Because as a junior, I dated a girl 1 year older, and then after that, I dated the same girl, but she was younger. So I just cruised through 3. Yeah. But like my prom was the one that like money got spent at.
Yeah.
Like I think I had
a corsage.
I was able to put together a suit.
Yeah.
for the first one. Well, you always got to do the corsage.
Of course, yes.
You're not a fucking monster. You got to keep some tradition.
You got to you go to your neighbor's yard. You cut out one of their roses.
Well, you got to cut 2 of them.
That's true.
Because you need one, and then you got to make a
boutonniere.
Boutonniere,
Yeah.
But yeah, mine was like my year was the year we did like the limo and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, those are always fun. I drove.
I haven't
to
been in
prom.
a limo in forever. It is real fun.
I don't think I've ever been in a limo.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in one.
I've been once for RO Ball. I remember that. I went stag. I couldn't find a date to RO Ball.
Stag is just short for Stephanie Agnes.
It sure is.
That's how you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime
It was
anyone's
fun, though.
going stag, they're just doing the Stephanie style.
I remember it,
My limo to prom was just Steph driving me to prom
that is also very
because
true.
I didn't have a license.
That was when my white Mercedes with the duct tape window.
We get it. You drove around in several Mercedes.
2.
Pimpin'.
You lived a
Yeah.
semi-charmed
But these
life.
aren't the nice Mercedes you're thinking of. These were like the old school broken
I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. They weren't the nice ones. Oh, that's right. I had 2 Saturns.
I mean, I had a first not great car.
Was it a Saturn?
No.
Nothing is worse than a Saturn.
I had a
Just as Sega.
GTS. My Toyota Celica. My old school 1980 or 1990 Toyota Celica.
There's nothing wrong with that car, aside for it almost killing people.
The only okay, first of all, I had a ridiculously big fucking exhaust on it. So that shit would like make alarms go off when I drove by.
You got like the whistle tip. Boo boo.
The thing is, I didn't even fucking put that on there. My mechanic did because my dad was
hook you
cheap
up?
at the time. Love you, Dad, but he would always try
He's
to
not
find
listening.
cars that like someone was selling. So his mechanic was getting rid of his car. So that was going to be my first car because he could pay payments for it or whatever. Like I said, ridiculously loud exhaust for no reason at all. And the guy smoked so much in the car that it just smelled like smoke.
That sucks.
So my dad did this dumbass idea where he was like, "It's okay, Steph. We'll just put, we'll just
Air
rinse it out."
fresheners?
No,
Rinse it out?
my dad put
I
a
don't like where
hose
this is
in the
going.
car.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
And it was just black water, and then we were using like
saw that movie.
the wet and dry vacuum to suck it all out, and then my car smelled like mildew.
Oh my god.
It was my
That
first car. We had a lot of fun times.
My first car is still probably my best car I've ever had.
I crashed my first car.
I didn't crash my first one. Second one I did, which was my first Saturn.
I've never had a Saturn. Are they okay?
Actually, I like Saturns.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah. I worked for the company. I saw the insides of it. I own 2.
You
I
like
am
it that much.
I am notorious for
Driving Saturns.
Really, yeah. For really just driving the fuck out of a car, and like both those Saturns held up real well.
You know what? I can relate.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had a
Anthony's middle name is
lot of
Saturn.
cars die on
It
me.
is Anthony
that's
Saturn
anything.
Silva.
Yes, ass for short.
Yeah.
You know, my dad used to tease me. He goes, "I could have made your middle name Steve." And like, but like that blows back on you, man. Like
Yeah.
that's your fault.
Yeah.
Someone could be like, "Hey, your son's an
Like,
ass."
I'm
and
gonna
then
get
he
shit
takes-
for it, but like I have a direct line of sight of who to blame.
Yeah, it's true. But then think about you could have been the ass man.
Mr. Ass.
Yeah.
Walking around in little booty shorts.
Hit people with the Fameasser.
Jesus Christ.
This is a real wrestler that we're talking about.
Yep.
What's his name?
The badass Billy Gunn.
Never heard of him.
I mean, he's indies now. He's far from WWE.
Oh, okay.
He's in the wrestling. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame now, though, with DX,
Who's DX again?
T Generation X.
I'm not good with the nicknames. I'm
Suck
good with
it.
faces.
Suck
Suck
it.
it.
Suck it.
Oh,
Those guys. Those
Okay,
guys.
We've got 2 words for you.
Yeah,
I remember that.
it was everywhere from '98 to 2001.
Yeah,
Hey,
that happened a lot.
Suck it.
That happened a lot
It was
in like
big.
middle school.
Yeah. I mean,
middle school, elementary.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like the height of WWE popularity. I don't know what the numbers are, but
Yeah.
especially like now, since it still seems huge.
Yeah.
But like, I also hear that there are a lot of struggles. So I don't know. It's like trying to figure out like what money is worth. Like, oh well, 20 years ago it was this, but now there's a difference.
Yeah.
And like you may make more now than you did then, but the value has changed, and you don't know if you're really on top.
Yeah. Inflation.
I mean, the bummer is you're not. I just got a raise today, actually.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
Rolling that big boy money.
Hells yeah.
I had my appraisal and I couldn't say shit.
I'm probably getting fired sometime soon.
What?
There's been a restructuring at my job. And,
Oh man.
since I'm a contractor, I'm most likely going to be gone
Oh
within the year.
shit. Oh,
It's
sorry.
fine. It's whatever.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Steph, have you been bad at work?
No, it's not that I haven't been bad at work. It's just I haven't progressed, so I have nothing to...
Oh.
Like, it was like the appraisal, and it was just like, you know how you're supposed to give you a tally? It was like 1 through 4.
Yeah,
All of them. I
remember
don't
their
go too...
fucking
Like, I
bullshit
honestly
system.
don't go too high.
Yeah.
I give myself
5s.
4s and 3s.
5s across the board. I'm the best one you have.
I'm the best.
I've given me 4s and 3s, and then it was just like, have you added or have you learned anything new?
No.
And all I could really say was, I asked the mailroom for the code to fix the printer so they didn't have to keep coming up here.
So you learned. You learned something.
Yeah, you learned something.
But like everything that I said was like so basic. It was just like, did you acquire any skills? Yeah, I know how to use the printer. And help the people who don't know how to use the printer.
That's
and
a
help
useful
coworkers
skill.
who don't know how to find things on the computer.
Like,
You're an independent woman.
Yeah.
one, I hate the fact that they called it an appraisal.
Yeah.
Like, you're not a fucking
Car.
art piece. Like you're not an object. You're a person. I would accept evaluation.
Yeah, self-evaluation. That's what it's supposed to be.
that's fine.
Yearly appraisal.
Yeah, like we're not accounting like the value of what I am.
Yeah.
We're evaluating my worth to the company. And
Yeah.
I understand how the two sound similar, but I just don't like the sound of the word appraisal.
Yeah.
But like, there also really should be like, okay, when you come up to your yearly anniversary or whatever, there should be a base increase
Yes.
just for cost of living.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, depending on how good you do,
You get bumped up.
you
or-
can get bumped up on top of that.
Yeah.
Now, the nautical themed insurance company, they were very much like on that percentage bullshit,
Oh,
which
yeah.
Yeah.
is also real shitty. Because yeah, sure, 2% is great to them who are making a fucking $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to us who were making like 30-ish, maybe,
yeah.
like
On
it's
a
not that
good day.
much. Yeah, like with plenty of overtime, it's not that much. It's not
Yeah.
that great.
we don't have any overtime because there's no work to do.
No,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Maybe both of you need to start looking around for
mean,
something new.
Yo,
I
Steph, this is what
updated
you
my
do.
resume.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Just try to get an entry-level IT job.
I mean, yeah.
Because there's always room to grow in IT.
Take some night classes. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't go into the arts.
Literally, anything in IT is mostly just common sense.
okay. I
At least in
mean,
terms of tech support and help desk stuff, it's all just common sense. If you know what the app is, you know how to fix it.
yeah. I don't know. I've been looking at stuff, but yeah.
Well,
I mean,
good
it's
luck to the both of you.
it's like no, it's just that time where it's like everyone's also looking for jobs.
Sure, yeah.
Where
Like,
a lot of my coworkers too
It
have been
feels like-
looking, and
Yeah.
they ain't
It feels like
finding
all
shit.
of you, like
so
all of you there, are aware that you're on a slowly sinking ship, and the
Yeah.
rats are all kind of like looking for their off.
Considering the name of that company, it's,
I know
It's bound to hit bottom.
I just know I'm not willing. I can be straight up and say I'm not willing to work food. I'm not
Sure.
willing
Yeah, you
to
don't
work.
have to. Yeah, there's plenty of
Yeah,
other.
I don't want to do food.
There's whole other industries you could go to.
Yeah. I was like, even if I get desperate, I won't do it.
Like, what was it? IT and healthcare are like the two biggest
Yeah.
industries.
Yeah.
Of which, like, I would do IT. I don't think I ever want to do healthcare.
Now, if you do IT in a hospital, whew, that's a good. That's
that's
Yeah.
just all money.
rolling in it.
Yeah. That would be nice.
They'll call you Adele, rolling in the deep.
I was like looking at
You sit the fuck down.
what is
You
it?
know what? I've tried to remind myself
well.
about the beans.
God damn it.
So for a fucking joke like that, you got to take a bean.
Just gonna close my eyes. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Oh, that's way too many.
Is it though? I'm gonna choose that one. All right. For
I'm
that
having a look.
fucking bullshit.
Oh, God.
How many did he get?
That's gotta be
He's got
bad.
one bean.
Oh, okay.
It could be a punishment bean, or he
Oh.
could luck out.
Okay, here I go.
Oh,
It's already the bad one. What color was this?
White. Yeah.
Cheese. It's cheese. It's moldy cheese. Oh. Oh.
yeah.
There. That'll teach you.
Oh, man.
That'll teach you.
That's disgusting.
Oh, God. I'm wearing a mask, too.
So, Steph,
Yeah.
your birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, I could talk about it because it's not like they'll hear this in time to like
Nope.
raid the party.
It'll be
right?
done.
Yeah.
We'll all have been. We'll all be recovering from our alcohol poisoning.
Will we
by this point.
survive?
I hope
Find out
so.
next 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. We'll find
Well,
out Monday.
1 week from the time they listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks from today.
Yes.
Yes,
That's also
yes.
true. Yeah. So I'll be turning 30.
Dirty.
Dirty 30.
So this is the last of my 20s.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Exactly. 30, flirty, and thriving.
The
It's
cadence
a-
of that does not.
I don't know. I
It's a
didn't know
13
that.
going on 30 reference.
Oh, I did not know that.
Never? That's the
never
whole
seen that
reason
movie.
why that phrase is being said is because Jennifer Garner.
I can't name a single movie I've seen that had Jennifer Gardner in it.
Electra?
No, I did not see Elektra.
Good for you.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Daredevil?
I've seen parts.
She's in it.
Well.
Peppermint.
Oh, shit. I did watch Peppermint.
She stars in it, right? She
Yeah,
is.
she's a badass
She
in that
is
movie.
Peppermint. Yeah, she's basically John Wick.
Yeah, she's John Wick in female form.
Speaking of
It's
which, John Wick
fantastic.
3, fucking fantastic.
I thought Peppermint is Lady Deathwish.
I
Yes,
haven't
no,
seen
actually,
Lady
yes.
Deathwish.
Okay.
But I feel like
No,
yes.
No, Peppermint
no,
is Lady Deathwish.
We watched Deathwish.
Yeah,
The Bruce Willis movie
I watched
where
that
he
one
just
too.
goes and kills minorities.
Yes, that's true.
It's a weird movie. It feels weird.
No, Deathwish is a bad movie.
Yeah.
Peppermint
okay.
is better because she's at least killing people who really deserve it.
I mean, these guys deserved it. They're all clearly bad guys. But it just something about everything.
It seemed more hateful for Bruce Willis.
I don't know. Like he got a satisfaction out of it that
Yeah.
maybe feels icky.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Okay.
She just wanted revenge.
I don't know. I haven't
It's like
seen Peppermint.
Equalizer.
I can't compare the two of them.
She's Lady John Wick because it's for revenge.
Okay. Yeah, but like revenge, like is supposed to have a satisfying catharsis to it.
There's never a satisfying catharsis to revenge.
That's also true.
When you go out for revenge, you dig two graves.
Basically,
Jesus.
one for you and one for that other guy that you also killed.
One for you and one for your dog.
It's never about a dog.
Oh. I watched
so
John Wick by
your
myself. It was
birthday.
fantastic. Oh yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna have a kickback at the house.
Okay.
I actually made a 10-hour birthday playlist.
It's 11 hours and 40 minutes.
It's
at this
11
point.
hours and 40 minutes, so no song will repeat. But it's like all my favorite oldies from high
How long
school.
did this take you?
Not very long.
Really?
Yeah, Spotify is dangerous.
Oh my God! It's at 14 hours and 20 minutes now.
Wait,
You could at
now
least
was it
scroll like
was it building itself?
scroll like 3 scrolls and say a few names of like what's on there.
Turn Me On by Kevin Little. Summer Nights by Lil Rob. Angel by Shaggy.
I knew that one.
Okay.
I Write Sins, Not Tragedies by Panic!
I know
the
that
Disco.
one.
Oh, there
I'm
you
Not
go.
Okay, I Promise by My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Mo Money, Mo Problems. Oh yeah, you
gonna
have
have
this
a-
on my phone. Yeah.
This is going to be a real weird,
Oh, yeah.
like, bouncing back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some ballads in there.
Into You by with Tamia, Fabulous and Tamia.
Like
Freak a Leak, Strokin'.
Freak a leak.
Mirror Mirror by M2M.
Wait, stroking like Billy
I'll
Squire
be
stroking?
stroking.
Clarence Carter, Strokin'.
Oh.
I'll be stroking.
Stroking to the east.
Oh, I thought that's Billy Squire.
Stroking to the west.
My bad. Yeah, I'm aware of stroking.
Yeah.
I just thought it was Billy Squire.
Yeah.
And then
Control Myself by LL Cool J.
What now?
Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
You got to stop trying to dab. You are the worst.
You're so bad at it. You're still doing it wrong.
Like I know you're doing it because you know you're not good at it, and it's funny to kind of watch. But if you were any really sincere about it, you'd have to take a bean.
I feel like she should take a bean anyway.
No.
No, because she was playing it up for comedy,
Yeah.
and it was fun. Unlike your bullshit.
You know what else is bullshit? Dark Phoenix.
All right,
We watched that on Friday.
I haven't seen it, but I talked to Leland for about 30 minutes about it.
Oh my God.
Now, Leland says he likes it. He says it's better than the reviews make it sound. I don't read the reviews.
Okay.
But for the most part, people that I know that have seen it have been posting on
Yeah.
social media that they're disappointed.
Yes.
So I'm like, fuck it. It's not like an X-Men movie has really, like, blown my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, like, tell me what's kind of going on. Like, my first question was, like, Jessica Chastain, is she the White Queen? Is she
No.
Emma Frost?
Nope.
He's like, no. She's actually, like, an alien.
A Dabari.
Oh, you know what? Spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Spoilers.
fuck.
Oopsies. That was one character. You don't know the rest.
It's okay. It's the first 20 minutes.
But so, like, he's going through, and I keep asking questions because I
Yeah.
just get more and more confused. And as he explains pretty much the major points of the movie, I just can't help but feel like, dude, you're just making me less interested. Like, you were,
Yeah.
I know you're trying to kind of explain why you like the movie,
Yeah.
but everything you're telling me sounds awful.
Anthony.
I enjoyed it a lot because
Yeah.
it was a fucking joke and it was hilarious.
Yes.
It was bad enough
know
that
they-
it was hilarious to me.
You know that's not their point, though.
No.
I know.
that wasn't their
That's
goal.
the worst part, is because this movie is entirely, like, serious.
Yeah.
In the sense of, like, I shouldn't be laughing my head off every 5 seconds, but I was.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they were very silly parts.
Like he said it very much does feel like with the Disney Fox merger,
Yeah.
they just did not give a fuck. Like they stopped trying.
Okay.
It's literally The Last Stand again.
Is it?
Okay,
Well-
not with all the same plot points, but
Oh.
same general setup.
like,
Well, yeah, they're doing the Phoenix.
Yeah.
But apparently they don't say the Phoenix in the movie
Yeah.
They say it once.
at the end.
No. Hey, Gene, you know what they're all calling you? Phoenix.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Specifically, what he told me is they don't mention the Phoenix Force.
Oh, yes, no, they don't.
Yeah.
They say it's a force.
Yeah,
I have a question for you, Anthony.
sure. Go
Have you
ahead.
seen X-Men Apocalypse?
I have.
You know, in the last scene of X-Men Apocalypse, when everyone's shooting their beams and stuff at Apocalypse,
Yeah.
using her powers of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
How come in the first 15 minutes of Dark Phoenix, she gets exposed to the Phoenix Force 10 years after Apocalypse?
yeah. It kind of shows that that's how she got it.
Hey, listen, I never said these movies make sense. I find it novel that they kept doing like, oh, every movie's going to be a different decade
Yeah.
and a different scene. That's a novel approach, but you do have to realize time has moved. Like,
Yeah.
shit has evolved.
Yeah.
He also said, like, like in the beginning of the movie, mutant peace is achieved. Everybody's pretty cool about it. And then we kill one dude by accident. And it's like, kill the beauties.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
actually, no. Nobody died.
Yeah.
Because
He mentioned something about a cop.
no, nobody actually dies. She attacks the cops,
Oh,
but
okay.
they don't die.
Does it look like they maybe could have died?
Well, she flips over one car,
No, okay.
but you don't see any blood or anything.
No. Well, no, it's a PG-13 movie.
And then she blows up. Well, there's a lot of blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was just, I don't know.
I'll just say someone gets impaled in the chest.
I'll let you guess who.
I mean, it's in the trailers.
Oh, that is true. They do show that.
Yeah, because she is done. She
Yeah.
saw the writing on the wall and like, nah, you got me for 1 week.
The entire time she's in the movie, you can tell she does not want to
Wanna
be
be
there.
there.
Sure.
Like she's phoning it in so hard the
Yeah.
entire time.
Like I said, I mean, like, I don't know. For the super diehard fans, I'm sorry this disappointed you, but I mean, I enjoyed it.
And that's great. And Leland, who has been reading since childhood,
Yeah.
since Dark Phoenix was a current storyline,
Yeah.
he has been reading comic books. But and well, actually, my point was that he still likes it.
Yeah.
He still thinks it was fun.
Yeah.
But from everything he told me, it just sounded like you just didn't try and do anything from the Dark Phoenix saga at all. Or like from the Phoenix saga or the Dark Phoenix saga. Nothing. All you did was just want to make this one character who has like this mythical power attached to the character itself and just like use nothing that's come before it. Just pick this one thing out of context
Yeah.
and write a real shit fucking story.
I mean, isn't that all the X-Men movies?
I mean,
Aside for Logan.
Logan's badass.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed
Logan is
Logan.
the best one.
Hands down, best X-Men movie.
Far and away.
First Class, I think, is still good.
Yeah, First Class is good.
I enjoyed that one too.
And X2 is good.
Yeah.
I
Well, actually, I haven't seen X2.
forgot which one that is, but I feel like I've
That's
seen
with
it.
Pyro.
Yeah, the last two of that first trilogy have Pyro. But yeah, that's like where Pyro first shows up. It's got Colossus for the first time.
Yeah, that's one I've not seen.
Okay. I think I got that on DVD.
Is that the
You
one
probably
with
won't watch it.
Probably not.
Ellen Page? Is she in there?
She's from that run, yeah.
No, she shows up in Last Stand, though, doesn't she? That's the first time she shows up?
I think she appears in the second one. She's not a deal though.
Was there the little bald kid that they were trying to get out of the thing?
That's
the
the
Last
third.
Stand, yeah.
That's Last
Three.
Stand,
Oh, okay.
which I've only ever seen once.
You only need to see
I've seen it
once.
a couple times.
You know
Last
that-
Stand
Of
and
the
Spider-Man
Juggernaut.
3, I've only ever watched once.
You know that scene in The Last Stand where Wolverine's walking up to Jean and she's like disintegrating him, but
Yeah.
he's healing faster than she could disintegrate him?
Yeah.
That happens again in Dark Phoenix. Except it's not Wolverine.
Who's got a fucking healing power?
Jessica Chastain.
Oh.
So
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Swagneto's shooting her with all these guns, and she's getting shot and everything, but healing as she's walking towards him. It's like this is the same scene again.
I don't know. There was just a.
Okay, hold on. There's a scene where Swagneto, for no reason, pulls a goddamn subway out of the ground and walks into a building with it for no reason.
Pulls the subway train
Yes.
out
Yep.
and
And
just,
then walks into a building with it behind him for no reason.
I guess because the bridge deal was already done last time.
There was a lot. Like I said,
And
it's
Beast-
not supposed to be funny. Like it's not supposed to be funny at all.
Beast goes Dark Beast, right?
Yeah, he does. But you know how Beast is a superhuman that could jump like 20 feet in any direction?
Well, that's what I mean. There's a lot of unnecessary parts where it was just like, okay, while it's happening in the action,
It's
is there,
overdramatic.
It's
Is that what
great.
you're-
But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's all you had to do was do this one thing. Why was that so
Motherfucker
complicated?
couldn't jump across the street. He had to play
It was fucking
Frogger on all the
Frogger.
cars.
Like someone's holding one person back, and then it's just like they're bouncing back and forth and being separated, but still trying to work as a team to get across the fucking street.
It's not even a freeway. It's just a street.
it's just a two-way street. It's just there was a bus in the way.
I mean, I guess that's
there
about
was
maybe
cars
about 20
in the
feet.
way. Someone split the ground.
That was later.
Yeah, but it was just all to like do something that he could have literally hopped in one fucking jump.
The entire movie, it's like they forgot what people's powers were. Because at any point, Charles Xavier could have just froze everybody. At any point, he could have just did
done
that.
a few times.
Remember, he was
does
being
it-
held back
He
by
does
that
it in
lady.
that movie too.
Remember the lady that just kept getting in the way and like keeping a hold of him and his wheelchair
Professor Xavier, one of the most powerful telepaths,
was on the ground because he was chained.
You don't need to stand to use his head.
Yeah, he was just like on the ground and he couldn't do it, and this went on for 5 minutes.
Shut motherfuckers down with his brain.
Oh, not only that, another silly aspect in the movie was when they raise into the air. I've never seen anyone levitate so lightly and gracefully. It looked real fucking dumb.
like Swagnita. He goes like this to fly up.
yeah,
he goes
and
like
he
this
just
to fly
goes
down.
up and then down, and it was so graceful.
Yeah.
So like ballerina arms to his side,
Yeah.
palms up for up, and palms down for down.
A lot of the movie was let me show you what I can do,
Also-
and then try to challenge you on
Just
what
like
I can
display
do.
of power.
Even
in
though
the
we're
most-
both destroying something.
Yeah.
One part in particular that I want to mention.
Yeah.
Spoiler. But okay.
In case right now is the point you jump back on, more
Still spoilers.
Still spoiling.
So it's a part where like what is it? They're trying to look like the detectives or whatever the fuck is looking for Jean, and
Yeah.
Jean is where Magneto is, right?
Yeah.
So then they're in a
Not
helicopter. They're in a helicopter, whatever. And then like Jean starts to come outside.
Yeah.
And then she starts, like in the commercial, she starts moving the helicopter so that it's on its side and it's spiraling. And then Swagnito comes out and tries to challenge, like to stop her from doing that, to prove a point, because they're not trying to hurt anyone. The people aren't there for Swagnito; they're
Sounds
there
like
for
one
Jean.
of them is trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah. So it's Jean.
Yeah.
Jean is trying to
Hurt somebody.
She just seems like she's always trying to hurt people. So
Damn it, Sansa.
yeah, so she's trying to do that. Swagnito's trying to like stop her. At the same time, tells the people that are there to try to find her, get onto the helicopter now. Everyone get on the helicopter, because what he's trying to do is levitate it up so it's out of her reach, right? So
Okay.
he's literally getting all these people bundled up into this helicopter, and they're basically challenging each other on the force of trying to keep
Like who has the stronger?
yeah, who's the
power?
strongest
Yeah.
one. The whole point is Swagnito's trying to like toss the fucking helicopter.
That doesn't seem safe.
I know,
Yeah, right?
away. So there's a part where one guy, like everyone, get on, and one guy's just hanging on to the railings, like
Yeah.
he's not even fully on
Because
yet.
it's a helicopter. Eventually,
Yeah.
somebody has to hold on by the fucking bottom rail.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "What is this?"
That's so dumb.
Like, I feel like if you watch, okay, if you didn't pay for it and it was like someone rented it and it was
Oh
there,
yeah, I'm gonna see
watch
it eventually. I'll see
because it is
eventually.
fucking hilarious. It's, in your words, it's bananas.
I'll probably torrent it in like 2 months. I think that's where I'm
we
at.
could have a watch party.
I think at this point, Rocket Man has jumped ahead of that.
Rocket Man is so fucking good.
Yeah,
Still wanna watch
Leland
that.
saw that and he said
Yeah.
it was really good. So it's now John Wick, Rocket Man, X-Men, which never a order I thought I'd ever
Aw.
put anything in. Yeah, like it's fucking dumb.
Do you mind if I use the bathroom?
Fine.
Just felt a bubble in my stomach.
Uh-oh. Bubble gut.
Oh no.
I mean, you guys can continue, but I was like, oh no.
Wrap your hand up.
Oh yeah, don't forget to wrap your hand.
I'll catch all of it. Don't worry.
I actually re-listened to that whole podcast today, or that whole episode. And I was just trying to think of like Ramon being like he hated like the first half of it, and I remember why now. Or it's not Ramon. I think it was Steven who had that comment. He didn't like the first half of it because of
think-
our shit talking.
I'm not quite sure. I didn't like ask for more clarification. I think because we were teasing that somebody would be into all of your bad mouth clicking, and we threw out his name like, oh, he's into mouth clicking
Oh, yeah.
noises, and then the inspiration of him is what got you to get over. I don't know. It could have been the shit talk too. Like, I do not blame anyone for finding that to be pretty fucking gross.
Oh yeah, since he already knows, I could. There was more about the party.
Yeah.
So, one, because of Dirty 30, this is the lamest part, but it's gonna have a little ice cream bar. Because I crushed up Oreos and put gummy worms in it, and it's going to look like dirt for Sundays.
Nice. I'm into it.
Yeah. And then I also made a drinking game.
Uh-oh.
There's no title on it, but I borrowed it from someone I was scrolling Facebook one time, and someone had made a game called, like, Let's Get Fucked Up. And I was like, this is fun. So I made my twist on it. So it's board game style.
Okay.
There's a start and a finish. Mm-hmm. And every time you land on a space, there's like a task or something that needs to be done. For example,
are you like gonna like trick people into cleaning your house?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. No, we're getting
first task: do the dishes.
Oh no, not like that. It's more of like so like some of the stuff I put on there was example 1, take a shot of pickle juice.
Oh, I don't like this game.
That's if you roll a 1. So you would have to get a 1 on your first try to get that. But there's some other ones where it's like take a shot. Everybody takes a shot. Everybody takes a drink. Or
how many of these options are shot?
There's
related?
4 shots on the board.
Okay.
There's everybody drinks is I think twice on the board. There's safe zones. Mm-hmm. So there are
Did
safe
you make like
ones.
a fucking drunken Candyland?
Basically.
Okay.
I guess that's the best way to that's the best
like
way to
if there's
say
a board and you're rolling to see like
you just have to get
where
to
you
the
land.
end.
Yeah, all right. So you made Drunken Candyland.
So Drunken Candyland, there's about 30 spaces. Mm-hmm. The die is obviously a 1 through 6. But there's things that can set you back, or there's things that can make you go forward.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like for example, jump 2 more spaces, roll, and however many steps or whatever number you get, you go back X amount of spaces. There's a
relapse, go backwards.
There's
Blackout, go forwards.
Go back to start.
Ooh.
There's and then I have bridges on some. So it's just like you could do this, or you could take 2 shots.
See, now it's starting to sound like Chutes and Ladders.
Yes. It's like Candyland
and
with Chutes and Ladders.
Yeah.
But
Can I bring Drunk Quest?
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. Yeah, I gave the option for like if people wanted to bring drunk games or whatever, like I'm open to it. It's fine. I think right now we're at like 15-ish people.
Right on.
15, 17, but not everyone's going to stay that long.
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure.
But like whatever works. I have that. I have like the, what is it? Like the Jack Party box and all that.
That's
which
fun.
we could still make drink games out of, like, oh, if you lose, you take a sip or whatever.
You don't
like that.
You don't have to like make up games to force people to
Oh yeah,
drink.
no. I've made it a very thing where it's like I'm not forcing anyone to play.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm not like that.
No,
if you feel like you can't do it, by all means make your drink
If
be
you
water.
can't hang, then that's
It's
fine.
okay.
Wimp.
Because I also don't want people to throw up everywhere.
Yes.
Everyone gets a complimentary Pedialyte little packet because I don't want you guys to get bugged.
Do you have gift bags?
I wanted gift bags, but I can't afford it.
Oh, man.
But I've always wanted to do that. Like one of the...
How much is a little bottle of Pedialyte?
Oh, no, I was going to buy the packets.
Okay.
So, like, there's like a... You could get like a box. I think it comes with like 10 or 12, and then Jordan's gonna buy like a bunch of waters. So you just pour the packet in there and drink it.
Oh, okay.
It's been completely helpful. Like when we've gone to weddings,
Yeah.
It helped tremendously for everyone in Hawaii.
Yeah, no,
'cause we fucked up.
it's totally.
Yeah, but like
I am totally in to help out to make gift bags.
Yeah, no, okay, so I've always wanted to do, that was like, one of the things I've always wanted to do if I had X amount of money was, one, do the gift bags or have, like, a trivia game, like, with me. The only problem is, me knowing me and my answers change a lot. It's hard.
Well, you have to do, like, fact-based.
Oh, yeah. Like, when's my birthday?
What day was Steph born?
Yeah.
Like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, or stuff like that.
Yeah, like... When was Steph's first kiss? Like things that have a specific answer.
Yeah.
You know,
so
like you got to do things like that.
Yeah,
you can't do
go.
like, what's Steph's favorite song?
What's Steph's favorite animal? There's
gonna
two
change.
answers for that one, which I've already found out with Roseanne because we were going over it. I was like example, if I had a favorite animal, what would you say it was? There's two okay answers on the top of your head.
Unicorn.
No.
I want to say dolphin. Otter.
That's one of the answers.
Otter. I remember otter.
Yes.
Now I'm realizing it would have been three. It would have been three different answers.
She didn't think of otter.
No, it was otters and hamsters, but now I was like, what about dogs? Because I always talk about dogs.
It's true.
But like dogs outrank, or dogs rank as high as otters and hamsters?
Yes.
Like... I like a lot of animals, but if I'm gonna pick one,
if I'm gonna pick one, it's gonna be otters.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So there was that, as well as gift bags. I've always wanted to do it. I'll tell you exactly what I wanted to do. It was gonna be brown paper bags.
Okay.
Or like
mystery bags.
Yeah, it was brown
so
paper
you don't
bags.
you don't know what's gonna be inside.
Or it was like really fun like gift bags. I always wanted to add a miniature shot glass of some kind of alcohol.
Like one of them little bottles you get at the liquor store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, again, becomes pricey because if it's like plus 15 to 20 people, those things are like $3 to $4 each.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've tried to do the math. It was going to be like,
First 10 people get a bag.
Like it was either like those small little bag of chips or like the little pretzel, like something to snack on.
Sure.
And then like a jerky stick or something like that.
Slim
and
Jim?
then a candy of some sort.
Okay.
And then gum. And then and then like Pedialyte.
Okay.
But that was ideally how I wanted to give out gift bags for my birthday. And I wanted prizes for the trivia thing, but I don't know. I've always wanted to do that.
Sure. Like
example,
we could go to Costco. One of you all got Costco, right?
Yeah.
yes.
We can go to Costco and we could put together like the adult birthday gift bag.
Gift bag.
So the Pedialyte for recovery.
Definitely.
Some gum for your nasty ass breath in the morning.
Of course.
Which they have those 25-cent packs. You know, they still have those in stores.
Sure.
Yeah, it comes with like 5 sticks of gum. Like double mint or juicy fruit.
Yeah.
Double mint.
I think we should.
I've always wanted to do it.
The bag itself should be at least like water resistant, so
Yes.
it can double as a doggy bag.
So like a party bag,
Ziploc bag.
like the kids' party bags.
You need like a big Ziploc bag,
Yeah.
and those things get weirdly expensive. Well, you need it to like brown paper bag size, but you need it of like a good material that will hold, which is gross. But what else goes into like a real solid?
What about those small gift bags you could get at like Dollar Tree?
Well, that's what I'm saying, like the little kid bags.
Yeah,
They're
but like I'm trying to think like what's the adult equivalent?
I mean, they hold a lot of candy. If they can hold a lot of candy from piñatas, I'm sure.
But I mean, like the inside. What's still going inside?
Oh,
we've got
gum,
Pedialyte. We've got gum.
Pedialyte.
The bag
A
itself
little snack
is
bag
useful.
of some sort.
Yeah, all right.
Snacks of
So
some sort.
yeah, like
pub mix.
something
Or like
something to
corn
absorb.
nuts.
Something to absorb.
Oh. Pretzels?
Pub mix.
Yeah,
You get
pub
Yeah,
mix.
pub
No,
mix.
pub mix is fine.
They have that at Costco.
And I mean, and
I could make,
even
like,
that
little
you can just
treat
get like
bags.
we'll just get like the little Ziploc bags,
Yeah.
the snack bags, and just throw that in there.
Yeah.
It's not like you're giving it out to strangers. If you
it's
get
people in.
if I got a Ziploc bag from you, I'm like, oh, no, this is safe.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this strange powder in here?
Yeah, 'cause
It'd be too expensive to get edibles for everybody.
Well,
There was a lot of little things that I was thinking of. I was like, oh, you know,
One joint per bag.
this is a $10 value bag. Yeah, no, I've always had an ideal picture of how I wanted my birthday to go, and it very much resembles Lily Day from How I Met Your Mother. On How I Met Your Mother, Jason Segel, also known as Marshall, throws her the sweetest birthday party ever. I need a Marshall in my life. That's what I want.
We all need a Marshall in
I
our
need a
life.
Marshall in my life.
But I still don't know what
But like,
entails a Lily Day.
He just
What
oh
happens?
God, he treats her like a princess on her
Sure.
birthday. So he like makes this whole trivia game about her,
Okay.
where like it has like a spin the wheel type deal, and then
I'm seeing where your
makes her
ideas
her
came from.
favorite cake, and just like all like really cheesy, corny, like I don't know, just really special. I like want
Okay.
one of those.
I feel like the planning for this birthday should have started like maybe 2 months ago. So we could get
I
all
mean,
this
I've
going.
still had this same idea for how many years? That I was trying to pull this off before, but
Like,
it always
I
when
mean,
you
30,
think of,
30's a monumental.
like, for example, now, like, this was supposed to be a simple birthday. I wasn't supposed to put much into it because it's my birthday, but I already threw maybe 60 or 70 bucks in the pot. So I'm
For
like,
what?
for decor
Okay.
and stuff to make it special.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can't expect everyone to buy everything, so I was just like, I'll provide.
I would put in for gift bags because I have suddenly become real infatuated with the idea of like getting
An
an
adult gift bag. I know,
like,
right?
Like
no
we
one
did when we
does
were
that.
kids.
Like example,
I've never gotten one.
I've never got one.
Like example, we had
Scratcher? We can throw scratchers
there
in it?
you
That's an
go.
adult thing.
Yeah.
I need to note these. Some scratchers, maybe
Yeah.
a lotto ticket. That's $1.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I think
A scratcher is
I'd say
fine.
scratcher's
It's
better 'cause
more fun.
You can find there's excitement in the moment.
Plus, imagine that one motherfucker that actually wins the lottery.
Yeah,
with that
no,
ticket.
I don't want to buy a motherfucker a lotto ticket and not like,
Drink
oh damn, he was like a friend of a friend who got a bag. He ain't gonna cut me in on shit.
scratchers. Yeah. What is it? Pedialyte.
Like I do like the idea of like the little like the liquor store bottles, like the 2-ounce bottles.
Yeah.
But that does get expensive quick.
Yeah,
And if you're at 15 people already,
Yeah, like that's why I like even try to like slim it down to like gifts or like prizes for the games because I think I've already mentioned this before, but
go to a fucking Marshall's and just get some real tacky shit and making trophies.
yeah, like when I was doing when I had to help throw like a baby shower for my friend a couple years ago, I've never thrown a baby shower or helped. So I've seen like the generic stuff people get as like gifts for their party games and stuff like that, but I wanted to do a different twist on hers, like on the prizes she was giving out. So what I did was we did the shot, like we had giant mason jars because we only had like four for game winners. And it was the little bottles. So I got to live that thing I wanted to do. So we got these little shot bottles of different drinks. So example, I had like a Jack Daniels one. And then I put a mini Coca-Cola can in there. So it was a Jack and Coke, a Sprite and vodka. And stuff like that. Like some kind of theme to it. And then I also put in some Magnum condoms. I put in a a pregnancy test
for a baby shower.
Yeah, this was their baby ship. No, this is like baby shower gifts.
Oh,
like,
for the guests.
For the guests.
Oh yeah. Don't end up where I am.
So it was like
use the condoms.
pregnancy test, condoms,
Plan
some
B.
gum, drinks.
It's over the counter now, right?
Chips, or no, just what is it, like a snack? It was just all these little things in this clear mason jar, and it was so different because no one was expecting it. It's not your average baby shower
Yeah,
gift.
no, I
So like,
really enjoy this idea. I would love this idea for a birthday, mine or anyone
it's
else's.
my adult birthday,
Yeah.
and I still want to relive
Like, really-
stuff that I haven't gotten to do as a
Really,
kid.
now you're becoming an adult.
Yeah.
I feel like 30 is really the corner that you turn. Like 20s are still like
Figure
the
shit
general.
out.
I mean, yeah, you are. But
Yeah.
like, there's still the perception of 20s is still so like adventurous and wild and spontaneous and whatnot. Not that you don't do that in your 30s.
Yeah.
It's just like in the decade of your 30s, your mentality starts focusing on more permanent things, on security of yourself, your well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your body fucking starts turning on you, and it just don't last like it used to.
Yeah.
And money gets scary. You realize you're not going to die at 27. Now you got to figure out a fucking future plan.
You feel a bubble in your stomach during the podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I really want to do that. That'd be fun. I'm still thinking of like little things I want to do.
Pedialyte, gum, scratchers, some pub mix. We'll throw some condoms in there. I don't know.
A box of condoms now is like what, $7-8? That's fine.
I don't use
split
motherfuckers.
Pull out method.
I love it that Steph is the one.
I don't like condoms. They suck.
That's
I get
right.
it. I don't want to get pregnant, but I mean, I hate condoms.
It's all right. All you need is saran wrap and a rubber band.
All you need to do is tell me when you're going to go.
Yeah, hair tie in a real pinch.
Jesus Christ.
You got a latex glove?
Good Lord.
I got to use the thumb, though.
Throw some baby oil on that thing.
Baby oil is not supposed to be in your areas.
It's baby oil.
It's not safe for your areas.
I'm oiling the baby hole.
That's not how it works.
God, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I'd never want to meet a guy who says that. Excuse me? I'm going to go home. I'm going to see my way out.
What up, baby? Let me get up in that baby hole.
Oh, God.
My ears are bleeding. I want to leave. I want to go home.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's horrible.
Hashtag why I'm single.
Because you shit in your hands.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I listened to that episode today, too.
Oh, yeah.
As I do. The day of just to remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah. It was the game.
Yeah. All right. So we
have other
we got
games.
games.
I made I kind of had like a somewhat photo booth thing to take pictures and shit like that. So.
Like you're not renting a photo.
No.
You're setting
I'm
up
using the stand that I have, but I'm setting up like a backdrop.
You're setting
to take
up like
photos on.
a photo spot.
You want,
Yeah.
You want me to put like my tripod with the cell phone holder so that people just put their phones in it? And then
Yeah, that's actually
could
pretty
work.
slick.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get like little mustaches on sticks and whatnot.
Oh
like
yeah,
masks and
I got
things.
the
Monocle?
little what do you call those?
Top hat.
No, the
Props?
The props.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got some props. They're like some birthday theme stuff, obviously, but
Right on.
and then it's still okay. The whole black and white thing was just so we can match.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's going to be a black and white party.
Yes.
So black people do whiteface and white people do blackface.
I
Yep.
mean,
I'm gonna come in and look like a mime.
I'm
you look
into
like
you
Eddie
guys.
Murphy
Good Lord.
doing any of his white folk
Yeah. I think a majority of it.
coming to America in the fucking barbershop.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, a majority of like what I'm doing is stuff I've always wanted to do. Like, I mean, it's still a normal kickback that I always do.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's like, I've always wanted an ice cream bar. And then it's like, I've always wanted to like dress up. I have no occasion to dress up. It's not like I ever go anywhere to dress up.
Oh, wait. So black and white's got to be like nice black and white?
No.
Okay.
I'm just wearing a dress because I never get to wear one.
You're wearing a dress today.
Yeah, because it's really hot.
Granted, yeah, no, and my room's not helping anything.
So accent colors or no accent colors?
I thought about that too. I think accent. I mean, if you're wearing black
can't
and
help
white,
it.
yeah, like if it's black and white, and then you have like a little bit of pink on there, or a little yellow, or whatever the fuck color,
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's okay.
Like, I'm mentally going through my wardrobe, and I've got a lot of black. So I can do like mostly black and a little white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
But I'm trying to like I want to show up in the fucking blood on the dance floor, white suit, black shirt, white
Yeah.
tie. Fucking,
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
Luckily, I just ordered a bunch of clothes from Amazon Wardrobe that just came in today.
Yeah?
Most of it is black and white.
Hey, all right.
Let's see which ones I like, and I send the rest back.
I got a $50 fucking Marshalls card since Christmas.
Oh,
I
God.
gotta hit that up.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to break the bank or anything like that. It was just,
No,
I don't
fuck
know.
them. Break your bank. This is Steph's 30th.
Yeah.
The dirty, nerdy 30.
Yeah. I just wanted some type of theme just because I've always wanted a themed party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I've heard some people where they'll have a black and white party, but the birthday person will wear something totally different. So everyone's
Red.
matching and then
Yeah.
they stand out.
Red.
I have a red dress.
Boom.
I could.
Let's do it.
I heard this
Put
one
red in the
girl-
hair. Take the blue out. Put the red in.
Oh, she just put the blue in.
I just put my blue in.
Did you?
Yeah. It's ice blue is what I've been going for.
It's
That's the
almo-
whole reason why my hair was light.
It's almost the same color as your mic.
Was just to achieve the shark blue.
Got it.
Sharks are
Got
blue?
it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It looked really
Well, they
stupid
called it
because I
deep blue sea.
yeah.
That's because of the ocean.
No, ocean's dark as fuck.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Deeply blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Big-
I do
bigger,
have red,
faster,
but I'm never going to
stronger.
take that off.
Head just like shark fin.
And that's going to bleed forever.
What?
Red hair. That's like the hardest color to
does.
maintain.
It is.
And then it'll turn into like this orange and I'm not about it.
It does.
Yeah, I don't
I've done
want
it. I've done it several times.
Yeah. I was like,
Back in my heyday.
yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I have blue. And then I had this dress. I had this black and white dress that I haven't worn in a very long time that I
We need black
wanted
and
to
white
wear.
cookies.
Huh?
We need black and white cookies.
Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, I guess Oreos were like them fucking like.
Well,
the
I
big ass,
didn't
like,
know
fucking
if I-
50 black and white cookies.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, food-wise right now, someone's bringing mac and cheese. My cousin's bringing lumpia. I have the generic nacho bar that I always do. Probably pick up frozen food.
We have black and white movies on the television.
Yeah. We have Citizen Kane playing.
I've watched Citizen Kane.
How is that?
It's actually good.
I
Like
hear
it
it, yeah.
still
Yeah,
holds up as being a good film. Like it's slow.
Yeah.
It's not like
It's a slow plotting drama.
yeah, it's not fucking like Shawshank even. Like it is.
I've never seen Shawshank.
What?
Yeah.
That's so fucking
All
good.
I know is it
Yeah, he
stars
has my
Morgan
DVD
Freeman.
of it. Hasn't
My name
watched
is
it yet.
Shawshank, and this is my redemption. Me and my best friend Jimmy Dufresne were walking through the yard one day when I
Fucking
decided
knock
to.
it off before I make you take a bean.
Good
I will bean
Lord.
you, fucker. It's in my head now. I'm ready to dole out the punishment.
Jesus Christ.
You'd be laying in bed, and that exact monologue's gonna go.
Oh, then you are 100% getting a bean
Good Lord.
next time I see you.
There was this other backdrop that I wanted to get as the background. Right now, it's like these black stringy things, and then I have like these little white pom-pom looking things,
Yeah.
and then like a happy birthday banner, but they didn't have it in black and white, so it's hot pink, which is fine.
Sure.
I know. And then they did have this backdrop that I really wanted on Amazon, which would also be a good backdrop for like vlogs and other stuff. But it was like a skeleton going like this, and then he has like a tie, and I was like, "This is perfect."
So
It's
a skeleton in like almost a shrug.
yeah, he's like this.
Yeah,
and it's
in like a
black
shrugging
and white, and I would have put
position.
that as the backdrop for like the photos, just because it's like my type of humor.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't decided because the other backdrop I have is the cat one, but that's on my
Yeah.
wall, and I don't mean to take that out
Yes, for
because
sure.
you got to pull that up really high for the cat face to show.
Ah.
It's on the bottom. Food wise, we have lumpia, nachos. Marlon's making
Black
something
and
of
white
some
lumpia,
sort.
black and white nachos.
The ice
Black
cream.
chips, white cheese.
Oh, queso.
We already have
Yeah.
a big, huge bag of yellow chips.
But it's a black and white party.
I know white chips are
And I want
expensive.
food
No, we're
coloring.
getting black chips.
Where are you gonna get black chips from?
They're out there. I've seen black
Yeah, I've
chips.
seen black chips.
Yeah. So fucking metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only black and white really aspect to everything is like little
I'm gonna make
accents of the
everything
table.
black and white.
Little accents of the table, and what clothes people are wearing.
I make everything black and white.
Imagine if they made the show Black Chips.
Black chips.
Yeah, you know, Like
Chips, the
With-
70s.
yeah, the 70s
Poncho
CHP show.
and the fucking remake.
With Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard and
Michael Pena?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Not good. I watched it this year.
Not surprised.
So Black Chips.
Yes, just the black
How
version
is
of
it?
Chips.
Is it any different? Does it play any different, or is it exactly the same?
I don't know. I'm just
Like,
thinking...
do you like bring any attention to the fact that this is a different version of what it was before? Or?
I think it'll be funny if you don't, but... I'm just
But one is still named Poncho.
Yeah, one is still named Poncho.
Okay.
Good lord.
I was just thinking black stuff because we watched Shaft also.
How was that?
It's so
It
good.
was really
Good?
fun.
Yeah.
So good.
I was ready for it to be very not unimpressive.
So Steph went in totally blind.
Sure.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I really, really, really liked it. It was hilarious.
So we would tell our 3 listeners go out and see Shaft.
yes.
Or is it like Shaft Forever or
No,
like
it's just Shaft.
It's just Shaft.
how the fuck can you keep naming movies the same name?
I don't know, but I have no arguments. It was really good.
But they did it.
I really like that main dude. Whatever his name.
Jesse T. Usher?
Yeah, I do like.
Is he Young Shaft?
Yes.
Okay.
And
JJ
it also
Shaft.
has what's her face that I like a lot.
Lady Shaft.
Ship.
No.
Alexander Ship.
Alexander Shipp. I have like a big, huge crush on her.
She played
She's
Storm.
in Love, Simon.
Oh, she's Storm?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
I know
in Love, Simon.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I thought you watched that with Leland, or Leland told you about it.
Maybe, I mean, maybe.
It was
I
the
don't-
one
I
that
don't
he
know.
cried about.
That doesn't narrow down a
Okay,
movie.
never mind. Sorry, Leland, you cry a lot in movies, like I do too. Never mind. Yeah, she plays Storm in the newer.
All right.
stuff.
I boom, exactly image in my head.
I love her. I have a big ol' crush
She does
on
not
her.
look the same when she's not Storm.
Right? Well, because
She's
in Apocalypse
so
she has the
freaking
mohawk. And then,
cute.
Sure. No, she's super cute. Yeah,
She's my favorite.
I'm into it.
Yeah, this is her hair in Shaft.
Is it just a big afro? That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that.
Dang it, where'd it go? It's gone forever. Oh, there it is. It's that one right
She's
there.
so cute.
Well, that is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
into
love
it.
her. In Love, Simon, she's in a Wonder Woman outfit, and I was like, oh God, you would be. This is everything I could want. She's so freaking cute.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like impossible to pull that movie off. Like, it seems so gimmicky
Yeah.
that it wouldn't be good enough to really like rave about.
It was just really
But you feel it is. You would tell other people, go see Shaft.
Yes.
It's because the way they set it up is they have, JJ Shaft, Shaft's son,
Little Shaft.
who is not aware of Shaft and his world and all that. But
Is he fucking adopted?
stuff happens, so he has
Okay.
to go and find his dad so they can go and solve a mystery.
Is his dad Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes.
All right, so medium Shaft.
Yes.
it's just
And you know how in Shaft 2000...
Yeah, the Samuel L. Jackson Shaft.
Yeah, where Richard Roundtree is Shaft's uncle.
Yes.
Yeah, in this movie, they're like...
Big Shaft.
Yeah, so in the new Shaft, Samuel L. Jackson goes, "Oh yeah, after a few years of him pretending to be my uncle, he's actually just my dad." They just threw that shit out. He is now Daddy Shaft.
Big Daddy Shaft.
Yeah. So he's just Shaft Senior. They throw that uncle shit out.
Wow. That is weird.
well, like I've never seen the original Shaft.
But like
Like, or are we talking like the old Richard
Yeah,
Roundtree
the old-
Shaft? Neither have I, honestly.
The old Shaft
Yeah.
I've never seen. Now, I thought it was super serious, which I found
Yes.
out, yes, it's a drama. So,
Sort of.
watching this one, like, okay, I knew it was going to be, like, I never saw the trailers, so I had no idea what was going to happen.
Like,
I just
you
thought it
are-
would be batshit crazy.
You're aware tangentially who and what Shaft is.
Well, because-
like Shaft is like this, and stop me if I go too far. This like black icon of
yeah,
like
no, he is
action hero.
kind of.
Okay, who is very street level.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew, yeah, I thought he would be, I don't know if that's a term.
Let's do it.
I was going to say he was very hood.
It's fine.
I mean,
Okay.
he was
he lives in Harlem.
he
I
was a pimp.
expected
Like Roundtree was a pimp.
Kind
he
of,
would
yeah.
be very from the hood, and then according to Donald Glover's special and talking about Shaft, and if there was a Shaft,
Michael Cera and Shaft.
if Michael Cera was Shaft, or if there was a Shaft amusement park where it would be like
Drink my Shaft
these
juice.
girls stand, and then he just slaps everyone in the face, and I was like, okay, so Shaft is fucked up to women, I guess.
Kind of blaxploitation-y.
I mean, it's also the 70s, so everybody was fucked up to women. And, and like, nobody was saying anything, and everyone just thought like, well, this is just how we treat women now. This is fun.
Yeah.
It's not.
So
it looks way worse in hindsight.
Yeah. So like, I was expecting
that is an element of the movie.
I was expecting it to be really. I didn't know where it was going to be.
Sure,
but it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I just always appreciate
like the second one brings in comedy to the franchise.
I just always appreciate when someone is not that it's they're not educated, but like when they're not exposed to, like, bringing someone who isn't from the hood to the hood, and then their mannerism doesn't fit hood mannerism is fucking hilarious to me. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and that's like the thing. So they bring in JJ Shaft, who he's not aware of his dad's life or anything of what he does. But he has to.
He's from a single parent home.
Yes. And which kind of
movie sounding real hood.
Oh no!
One person who thought was one relative is actually your parent.
Yeah, no, because it makes
you don't know your dad.
It makes a lot of sense, like, and how everything works in that movie. So JJ is basically the surrogate for millennials who have no idea who the fuck Shaft is.
Okay,
because it
is a reintroduction into what Shaft is.
Yeah. So JJ,
and also a reinvention.
Yeah.
I assume.
So JJ's 30 years old, and now he's just now meeting Shaft for the first time. So Shaft still has his ways where he says some shit like, you can't say that like nowadays.
Which Shaft though? Big Daddy Shaft?
No, you don't see Big Daddy Shaft until way later.
Okay.
So when I say Shaft, I mean
we're talking about Samuel L. We're talking about Nick Fury.
Yeah, we're talking about Nick Fury.
We're talking about Jules.
Also, he looked real young. I don't know why, but the Avenger movies, maybe it's because his face is messed up from.
Well, they did it in such a way so Samuel L. ain't got to run at all. Like they do all the action scenes where he just doesn't have to run or anything. He's just walking around looking all cool as a motherfucker, like shooting people down.
Pepe Le Pew with a gun.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth Guy over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But so he does say some stuff. It's like, bro, you can't say that nowadays. And JJ calls him out on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, then Shaft is like, well, you talking about all your feelings and stuff. That's not what a man is. A man is a really old style thing. Of man is stoic. You never apologize and all this stuff. It's like, no, that's not how things are.
So it's also challenging old social norms.
Yep.
I love seeing growth in movies.
Yeah.
It's always my favorite where they're like, oh, you learned something from each other.
But it is also the thing where,
cool.
Shaft is still Shaft. So we have a good moment, then he says something like, you just ruined the moment. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, should I bring my black friend to Shaft?
Yeah, I'll watch Shaft again.
Thank you.
For like a Saturday morning special?
You mean after?
Ooh, we all hungoverly stumble over to the theater
Shaft after we wake up?
What's the phrase? Like, I went too hard last night. I'm still fucked up.
I think so. Something along the lines of that.
I have been there. Wake up drunk.
Oh God, that's me every time I drink. It doesn't go away in my sleep.
I was talking to my roommate yesterday. Sunday. She went out and had like brunch with some family and got a little heavy on the mimosas. So like in the afternoon, she's like, "Yeah, I'm sobering up and I have a hangover." And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking sobering up conscious is the fucking worst.
It's so bad.
It is the worst."
And it's like no matter what you do, it doesn't help.
Yeah, like I assume sleep just to be a necessity for. It's got to be like a 2-hour period of like the sobering up at its worst.
Yeah,
and then you wake up and it's like sometimes it's still bad, but like something about like that transition where you realized I'm no longer drunk, but you are at now the top of your hangover phase.
Yeah.
And you have to ride that to the bottom.
Yeah, I've never experienced that.
Good for you. Keep drinking
Just
water as you
sleeping in.
drink. Just keep drinking
Just
water.
keep pounding back that Pedialyte.
Stay hydrated. Every time I'm hungover, I always want to eat McDonald's.
No.
Good talk.
No.
I just like some kind of fast food.
I want chicken sandwiches. Like I want I crave fried chicken.
Yes, I think everyone has their hungover food that they just crave.
I was looking at.
It was the Jack in the Box like cheap chicken sandwiches for a while, but they don't taste good anymore.
Yeah.
That's how I feel sometimes with Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
I had a Jumbo Jack a couple months ago. I didn't feel too good after I ate it.
I'm not
So
really
I started
into Jack
to get
at
it
all
like
anymore.
not in the like without the sauce now.
I never take the sauce.
I usually
I don't do the
usually get the
sauce.
sauce.
I'm not
but
into
then
that
it's
Thousand
like,
Island nonsense.
Yeah.
I actually went to Rally's for the first time in fucking years today.
What did you think?
There's a Rally's in El Cajon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Rally's in El Cajon. I was in Chula Vista.
Okay.
But burger, meh.
Yeah.
Very, very, meh. There was sauce there I didn't realize was going to be there. But after wiping that off, I'm like, you're a pretty basic-ass burger. But I always remembered their fries were good. And their fries are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got like Arby's kind of fries.
Yeah. Rally's is a dying breed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure nobody outside of like San Diego probably even knows what a Rally's is.
Yeah.
But, you know, Steven, you've got stuff we don't know what it is. So
Yeah. Like
picture like the one specific fast food burger joint that you know only you have. As I gesture to the empty chair like you're
I
here.
don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. But apparently like they've got like they know their fries are their jam.
Yeah.
Like they
know what you're here for.
they had on like on the menu like loaded fries and stuff like that. I'm like, well, if I wasn't gonna drive, maybe I would try that out.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fries, we gotta go to Funky Fries sometime soon.
Fuck yeah, we do.
We almost went today, but I thought it would be better if we waited.
Yes,
for this
it
group
would
effort
for me.
because
Yeah.
how it was supposed to be was, Funky Fries sounds real good, and then it was like, so which one is it, Funky Fries or
Wings Empire.
Wings Empire.
So we went to Wings
and then I
Empire.
was like, oh, we could do Funky Fries, and then we were gonna pick you up food, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, because when we said that last time, I was like, so we just bring everything to Anthony's and then eat? And then it was like,
Sure.
no, we would bring you stuff after, right? So you would have your food. But at the same time, it was like, why would we do that when we could just eat there? So we ate at Wings Empire.
AKA fuck Anthony.
Yeah. So it was just like, what was it? We'll just go to Wings Empire. And I was like, the next time we go to Funky Fries,
Yeah.
we can go together
Make it an
as
LRC
like
outing.
an LORC outing.
Is Wing Empire
Today, okay, so when I was listening to the podcast, I was listening about the whole Fluffernutter again. So then
Were you
I
gonna
was,
say Flutternuffer?
yeah. So I looked,
Nutter
I was Googling it, and that's when I got that recipe that I sent in our group chat.
Yeah, that
which
weird-
was the Fluffernutter chicken. And I was like, huh,
like it's
peanut butter and marshmallow in there too? I was confused.
for dip, and it was like a dip. Like I didn't have time to read it.
Yeah.
but it's like a dipping sauce.
Yeah.
for your chicken wings.
Yeah.
But like before I even got to that topic, I was looking up Fluffernutter because I thought about it and I was like, what if I made like the sandwiches and then cut them into like little fours and
Like
also
little
had that
triangles
at the
or
party. Just, as a little snack.
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause it's super easy to do.
I am down to bring back the fucking marshmallow fluff peanut butter
just like, 'cause
sandwiches.
the best thing about that is like, okay, if you're drinking, you have your little finger foods that are you're eating that also soaks up the liquids, So
Listen,
I
it
was
can't be
thinking-
all. It can't be all pizza rolls and bagel bites.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot put away a whole fucking cookie cookie
yeah.
sheet of pizza rolls again.
Oh yeah, no, I know. There'll be extra stuff, but there's
That's it. Are you gonna have those too? Because
what, the Fluffernutter?
no, the fucking
No, we got to
pizza
shout to
rolls.
Totino's, man. We gotta
I think
get some of them
we
pizza
wanted
rolls.
to. I still have to pick those up.
It's
Only
in
thing
the
I have
morning,
there
pizza in
is
the evening,
the
pizza at
nacho
supper
bar
time.
And then my ice
When
cream bar.
pizza's on a bagel,
And then
you could have
lumpia.
pizza
Let's go turn
anytime.
it
And then mac and cheese and whatever else other people bring. It's more or less what other people bring because I've already provided what I can.
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
Provided too much.
And everybody needs to bring something that is black and white. What? Why?
I mean, there's only so many black and
Everything's
white
gotta be black and
things.
white.
We were even...
Also, like, if you're listening to this podcast, you missed the fucking party. Like I can say whatever the fuck I want.
we were having jokes in the car when we were talking about like trying to make a jungle juice, and it was going to be called, what was it, like Park something?
Park Punch.
Park Punch, and it was just going to be this
Park punch.
black ass juice.
Because you know what jungle juice is, right?
Yeah, it's just typically whatever alcohol you
So
have
since
left.
we couldn't do
plus a
jungle juice,
whole fucking thing of juice.
yeah, since we couldn't do jungle
Why
juice,
can't
it
you
was
do
going to
jungle
be
juice?
called Park Juice.
Well, okay. So for like the full jungle juice thing, you need 4 bottles of alcohol. There's rum, vodka.
The fuck you do. Jungle juice is just whatever you have left.
That's
poured
what I
into
thought, too.
the one thing, and then you just fill it with a fruit juice until it's drinkable.
Yeah.
That's just fucking jungle juice. Steph, in the bookcase right behind you, one of the smaller books is a book called Gone with the Gin.
It's just the smallest one right there. There
Right
you go.
there.
You're touching it.
That is a bunch of novelty pun movie themed drinks.
Oh,
If you want
look at.
fun cocktail ideas.
okay.
But yeah, we're thinking like, what's the ghetto version of jungle juice? And we just came up with Park Punch.
Or did it actually fall?
The answer is no.
Never. Never cried once in my life.
Man, don't cry.
Great
But it is 100. It's better than I could have
Yeah?
ever imagined in my wildest dreams.
Yeah?
It's better than anything I could have ever thought it could be. It's incredible.
Like,
like
it looks more action adventure. It looks like
Yeah.
they did away with the old turn base.
oh, it's there.
Okay.
So you can play the game entirely through like it's an action game. Like you're playing Kingdom Hearts. You could just mash buttons and then
Yeah.
put stuff to shortcuts.
Maybe I'll play it then.
Yeah, so you can do that if you want to. But you could also implement the ATV mode where once you get a thing on your gauge, you can slow down time, and then you can pick which command you want to do.
Oh, that's neat.
So then you have Cloud use your fire attack, and then switch to Barrett. Barrett, you do your focus attack, and then
like you just watch it all kind of happen like a brief cinematic.
no, they'll just do it, and you're still in the fight.
Oh, okay,
The
right on.
fight just keeps on going. So
But in the slow mo kind of.
So in the slow mo, it lets you pick your stuff, and then goes right back into the action. So they'll do their thing.
So
then
when you
keep on
get into bullet time, when you do the drug from
Limitless.
no
Dread.
no well same concept. What was the fucking game though? Max Payne.
Max Payne. Yes.
Yes. Valkyrie. Is that what they? No, Valkyrie's what it's called in Dread.
I think it's also called Valkyrie in the Max Payne
In Max
movie.
Payne?
The Max Payne movie.
Maybe the movie, yeah, with fucking
Not really.
Marky Mark.
Not really a thing in the game.
No, it's not actually. It's not. It just happens in the game. There's
Yeah.
no reason for it, right?
He's just a really good shooter
He's
at
just
shooting
that
people.
fucking good.
Oh god, those games are so good.
I remember really enjoying them.
Yeah. Like I haven't played through any of the Max Payne games until like maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was fucking amazing. Like I played them all like back to back, and it was great the entire way through.
I'd be really like, I have such a fucking soft spot for it, but I would really like to see a new Def Jam Vendetta. But like, honestly, all the rappers now look weak as shit. I said it.
And they all look the same.
Yeah.
They all have short dreads that are colored.
They all look weak as shit.
Yeah. I could agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like Lil Wayne could fucking take out these fucking dudes now.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Lil Wayne can't feel anything because he's on all of the Robotussin.
Yeah. That's his special move.
He's basically invulnerable.
That's his fatality.
But yeah, the
Yeah,
Final Fantasy
Final
VII remake. It's like okay, it's so hard for me to describe like
Articulate the emotions that you're
yeah
feeling.
because it's like all right. I've always loved video games. I've loved video games
Yes.
since I was a very young child.
It is your jam.
Yeah, but when I first played Final Fantasy VII, I legitimately became addicted to that game.
So it is the genesis of your game love.
My fierce love for my passion for video games, because like this is like in 2nd or 3rd grade. I played that game so much that I almost literally failed 3rd grade.
God, as a middle
point,
schooler, I struggled with that game.
To the point where my mom had to sit me down, and then we'd have to go through all of my homework assignments that I just did not do.
Mm-hmm.
And she would sit there and watch me finish every single homework assignment. I had huge...
and it had to be done before game time.
Yeah, no, I had a huge stack.
Yeah.
So it was like we were up all night, just me doing my homework. I was in so much trouble. But yeah, that was like before that point, I've always just seen video games as, oh, this is a thing that you could do. You could punch other people until they die. You know, it's a really fun thing to do. But then when I played Final Fantasy VII, I realized, oh, this is something that is new. This is something that could tell me a story that could get me engaged in a way I've never felt engaged before.
Yeah.
It's a game where it's the first time I saw a black character that wasn't some deadbeat dad, that wasn't some fucking criminal. He was, yes, Barrett Wallace is a eco-terrorist in that game,
mm-hmm.
but he is also a loving father. The second you go back to Seventh Heaven, that's Tifa's bar, his daughter Marlene runs out, and he's just, Marlene, and he's like the best dad in the fucking world, and like he's just a wholesome guy, and it's just like, that was so cool to see.
Yeah.
And then and you have this story that's, people say it's convoluted, but it makes perfect sense to me because I've played it 8 million times. But
how many times do you think you have played that through? Because that's not a brief game.
No, it's not. It's like maybe 60 hours long if you do everything.
God, I don't think I've done anything for 60 hours.
I'm on 58, 54, or 55 hours of Kingdom Hearts.
The 3? Nice.
I'm sure you have like that many hours.
I'm
in
near
Overwatch.
the end. But
yeah, I know.
Wow.
I do. Oh, yeah, 100%.
But yeah, like I've made maybe 6 or 7 times in my life. Like I beat that game before my brother beat the game because I was just really insane about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so seeing that remake, it was just like I don't know, it's like being fucking 7 years old again. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, it's hard to articulate just exactly like what it means, but it's just so awesome to see that it's back and it looks better than I've ever seen it be, but also kind of the same in my memory. Like it's what my brain put together. Like, this is how fucking awesome it is.
Yeah.
And now you can visually see how fucking awesome it was.
Like your childlike imagination, watching what's happening and kind of blowing it up bigger and kind of that exuberance, that youthful energy that kind of makes a cardboard tube a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Now manifested real in this remake.
Yeah.
Like it is what you imagined as a child, what you were seeing, when clearly you just saw like fucking 12 sprite fucking characters.
Yeah. And like there's other things I want to talk about, but
you got your own podcast for that.
Yeah, there's that, but you know, there's also be spoilers for that game, and and for the people who have
a lot of people going to play it for the first time.
Yeah, who have never played it. I don't want to spoil those special moments. That it was like stuff where, things happen. I'm like, I didn't know video games can do this. I didn't know video games would make me feel this. I didn't know this was a thing.
I do remember when it came out, like my friends who were playing it, like talking about it, like this is new. Like this is doing things we didn't know you were allowed to do in video games. It was mature in a way that they'd never experienced.
Yeah. But yes, also there are the people that you should play Final Fantasy 3/6 because they did that better. I'm like, sure, whatever, but this is my experience. I didn't get a chance to play 3 in my entire life. I can play it now, but whatever. But 7 was like my first real RPG. Mm-hmm. That's the first time that really like blew my mind about video games, and that's what
It was a next level game back then.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be what opens a lot of people's doors.
And it's like after I played that, then that's when I ended up replaying Chrono Trigger and Super Metroid, and now those 3 games are my top 3 games of all time. And it's just because after 7, I was able to understand. Okay, this is what a video game can be. This is what they can do. And then it's just opened my mind basically.
I want to add to the verbal picture that Jordan's been giving. He's like literally kind of like squirming in his seat. Like he could not sit still as he talked about it like that. And I find that to be real cute. Steph, was there anything actually, since we're kind of talking about E3, anything from E3 you got excited about?
There's a lot you're really excited about.
No More Heroes 3. I got really excited about that because that was like one of the first more super intense, bloody, super action-packed games that I've played on the Wii, and I beat 1 and 2. So the fact that there's 3, I'm really excited for them. Animal Crossing's cute. Never played Animal Crossing like on my own. I only got like the app last year, and that was fun, but I'd like to try the new one.
I really think it's a you as fuck game.
Yeah.
I would say so. Like from the little I know of Animal Crossing, it seems Stephanie on the dot.
I saw Luigi's Mansion 3. With that being said, I've never. No, I think I played a demo of one of the Luigi mansions, and I thought that was really fun.
Man,
so I'd like to play. So I'd like to play that.
What's the
8-player co-op.
What is that the big thing that Nintendo announced?
No. The big thing. What would you consider?
Did anyone else announce a new system other than Xbox?
Well, we already know about Sony's thing, but they.
Oh.
Here's the thing about E3 this year. It's been kind of underwhelming altogether with all the conferences. So the funny thing is,
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that was the biggest pop of the Microsoft conference. Keanu Reeves was the biggest pop.
Everyone loves Keanu Reeves right now.
But nothing about the games or anything. It was Keanu Reeves was the biggest pop. Just because he's in Cyberpunk 2077, that was the biggest pop.
Yeah.
At the Xbox conference.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk is not an Xbox exclusive. It's going everywhere. So, but the fact that Keanu Reeves is in the game and he showed up there, that's what everyone was excited about.
Yeah, and that's all I saw on Twitter.
And honestly, for me, for as far as Xbox goes, the biggest thing there was Game Pass Ultimate, which is basically Game Pass for PC, Game Pass for console, and then Xbox Live Gold, all wrapped into one for $14.99 a month.
Oh.
Right now, you could get it for $1.
Oh.
So you should probably just hop on that.
Okay.
So you know what Game Pass is?
Yeah, it's like every month there's a couple free games you could play.
Netflix for video games.
Yeah.
So instead of streaming, you download
Whereas
the game.
I know it, the Sega Channel.
Yeah. So like instead of streaming games, you download it to your Xbox or your PC, and you get to play the game as long as you're paying for the service.
Okay.
So I immediately got that. I downloaded Wolfenstein 2 on my computer, so I'm about to play that.
Right on.
Really excited. So I think that was the biggest thing from Xbox's conference, which is sad to say because it was an hour and 45 minutes.
Eesh.
And they showed like 60 games.
That also seems like too many.
It was a lot, but they also spent way too much time on Gears of War 5. Like, but it's like, how are you going to have that long of a conference but your biggest pop is Keanu Reeves in a third-party game that's going to every other system?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool you got Keanu Reeves, but in a conference where everyone picks a winner, like it does seem like your shit should have.
So one of the funniest things that's also kind of sad is Sony had one of the best conferences and they didn't even show up. They had one of the best conferences by not having a conference because they don't need one.
What do you mean?
Because they're already so far ahead.
Yeah.
Like they 2 months ago, they already did an interview about what the PS5 is going to be, all the specs and everything.
Thought controlled.
What?
Psychic link.
One can only hope. And then Xbox comes out and they talk about Project Scarlet and they say all the same things that's going to be in Project Scarlet Sony already said that about their console 2 months ago.
So you're just saying, yeah, we'll keep up with what they're doing.
That's what it sounds like now.
Yeah.
It sounds like Microsoft is just keeping up to PlayStation now. Again, they didn't even have to show up. And everyone's still thinking, oh man, I can't wait for those PlayStation exclusives. Like, that's the crazy thing. And also, Final Fantasy VII is coming to PlayStation first. So Sony still kind of won there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steph, anything you're excited about? We're coming in for a landing. I just wanted to check in
Oh,
with
no,
you.
you're fine. I've never played the Mario Sonics stuff, Olympics, except for when I saw it at Dave and Buster's.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a new one, and I really want to play that. Because I like the group mini games. I'm
Yeah.
all about like group mini games.
Yeah,
those
I
are
mean,
always so fun at parties.
I like Mario Party was
Yeah.
fucking fun as shit. Like through high school and
I have
and,
the
and
newest
after.
one.
Right on.
That's a long hour if we're gonna play that. That's gonna be a fun hour.
and I'm glad they kind of they brought that back with the Switch. Like, I have a lot of really fond memories of playing with friends next to each other.
Yeah.
Like in a competitive way like that, and that's just not the thing for games anymore. But
Yeah, I really wish they. The one thing that I'm really just waiting for them to say one day, like at least preferably before I die, I hope like they'll actually announce like a remake of Busta Groove or Busta Groove 2, or if they ever brought back what is it? It's not Pokemon Stadium, but it was like the Pokemon mini games.
Oh, okay. Not Pokemon
Those are
Snap.
my fucking favorite. So, like the ones where, like, you're Sandshrew, and then you have to press the right and left trigger just to dig the hole for the water to come up. Like, those were so fun.
Wait, that sounds bad for Sandshrew.
Well, that's what he did. Oh, the water?
Yeah, he's a ground Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's weak
the
to
water
water.
pump comes up. Or, like, just those
I feel
little
like we should turn that
things.
into an app.
I mean, just show me, like, a bunch of mini games, because those
Yeah.
are always so fun.
How-
I'm all about, like, party
How is
mini games.
Pokemon Snap not an app yet?
Right?
Just
I don't
AR
know.
Pokemon all over the place. You just take pictures. Like,
I mean, I guess you can just screenshot your Pokemon Go.
that's,
You know what? You two haven't talked about Pokemon Go in a while.
Oh,
Are you still playing?
I went hunting
I'm
this
not.
Saturday, and I got a Cresselia, and I got a
You
lot
got a
of
Chris
shinies.
Elliott?
A Cresselia.
that's
Oh.
the legendary?
Yeah, I got a
Cabin Boy?
legendary Pokemon. It looks like this really pretty, like
From Scary Movie 2?
I forget.
He's just strong.
So me and Roseanne went. We went Pokemon hunting at a park in Mission Valley to start. Didn't realize how hot it was, or how long in like just the fucking straight sun we were in, because my lips were swollen from the heat.
I didn't know that was a thing that
I
happened.
got a sunburn on my lips.
Yeah.
Your lips can get sunburned?
Yeah, they were fucking
Did they
swollen
peel
Saturday
too,
night.
or-
I mean, they're not the best feeling right now. But we ended up going there for like a couple of hours, and then I really wanted ice cream, so we were going to try to go to that Salt and Straw place, but fucking Little Italy is too lit on Saturday.
Yep.
On Saturday evenings, don't even fucking bother. So we ended up going to Old Town, and then we stopped by Cafe Coyote and got some of those fresh tortillas, and then walked around and did a couple raids.
Yum.
So I got my Pokemon. I ran into an old coworker that worked at the nautical themed insurance company,
Nice.
and he was in the plus 20 people raid with us. So we got that. I mean, it's been good. The one conversation I had with Roseanne with Pokemon is, one, she's been in it since like day one, when it was like the huge thing.
She's
so
OG.
she's one of the OGs. Now, me being brought in about like the end of October last year,
Yeah.
and how I'm not too crazy, but I just get lucky with getting shinies, is fun, and at the same time I'm too afraid to
mad?
share when I get something. Because we were walking around and we did a raid. It was like a level 3 raid, and I clicked it and I saw it and I was like, oh. And then she started to like look over, and I didn't want to show her, But she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? How'd you get the shiny?" I
Tell
was
her,
like,
hate on, hater.
I just clicked it. I'm sorry.
You got the pokey power.
And she was like, "You know how frustrating it is when like you get the Pokemon I want," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I mean, you got like 4 shinies today. I got like 2." And she's like, "But you got the one that I had," and I was like, "I'm sorry. I legit feel bad because I'm not even really that serious, even though it sounds like I'm so serious on it." No, but it was good.
Good.
We had a good time. It still gets my steps. And then Sunday was when I watched John Wick.
Right on.
That was way too funny to me.
John Wick?
I get a kick out of action movies. So if you go with me, like,
I get
like
it.
we went.
I would have gone, but no one invited me.
It's okay. I literally just like decided at 10:30 I'm gonna watch the 11 o'clock showing. So I was just like, I'm gonna get ready and I'm just gonna head there and hopefully not be the only one in the theater. It was pretty packed.
Right on.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. I had a good old time. I talked to my roommate about it, no spoilers, but he just thought it was it was fun for him, but it gets a little too
Repetitive
with the action. I just get a kick out of it in general, so I was laughing my head off. Especially on parts that weren't even really supposed to be that funny, but I was just like, damn! I forget where I'm at.
I get it. You get up, you're walking up and down the aisle. It's like, oh, shit!
I mean, that's how it was at the Shaft thing yesterday. Like, there was a lot of parts where I was like, fuck! Like, like just a lot of parts.
How'd the crowd like it?
Was the
audience into
lot.
it?
Yeah,
I feel like they did.
The audience I watched with, they were all laughing along with me.
The guy with us, the guy right next to us was laughing as much as I was
Right on
a lot of the parts. And I was like, okay, see, I'm glad you enjoyed it because I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
They also had these little Shaft cakes.
I saw. You posted on your social media.
They weren't bad. But
you wouldn't go back for seconds.
No, I did go back for seconds
Okay.
just to see
There's
if
a guy
that
that
was...
went back for 8s. Like,
Yeah, the guy next to us kept going back. I kept seeing him on his return trip, and I was like, I don't even remember you leaving to go down there. That's the part that threw me off. Because at least when we sat down, he at least went up. Yeah.
It was just basic ass cake?
So, it was a cake. There was chocolate and there was
Were
vanilla.
you not there, Jordan?
I was there.
He couldn't eat the cake.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
my bad.
But like,
I forget things.
I was confused.
I keep forgetting Leland's colorblind, too. So
I was
Look at that red whatever. Like,
I was confused because, like, okay, it was a normal cake, which was fine. Now, I've never had authentic buttercream,
What?
so I don't know what buttercream is really supposed to taste
Delicious.
like.
That's what it tastes like.
That's why I was confused.
Oh, it was not delicious?
Well, okay, this is why. So I ate the cake,
It's not your new favorite cake?
and my first bite was like, or the first lick of the cream was like, oh, this is buttery, right? And you know me, I think I've said this before. I was like, I enjoy the buttered popcorn, jelly beans, and lollipops.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But I took one lick and I was just like, this is buttery. And then I was like, maybe it's just, like, I legit.
Like, it shouldn't taste like butter.
No,
Like, that's
the
too
thing.
much.
It tasted like the consistency of whipped cream, but butter.
Yeah, that's too much.
Whipped butter was
it
what
should
I was
kind of
tasting.
like- I mean, it should taste way more creamy than it does buttery.
Oh, it was buttery.
Yeah, no,
so that's
too much. I
why
get it.
when I ate it, I legit thought that this was possibly had to do was a bit in the movie, like somehow Shaft makes cakes.
That's his new job.
And there's some
He's
I
put
thought
down pimping and put up caking.
like I thought there was like a bit this is like a recipe that he made. And then Jordan was like, no, I think there was one person downstairs who actually like made the cakes. And I was just like, oh, because like it was a very distinct whipped butter,
Yeah.
literally whipped cream flavored butter on
White
a
cake?
vanilla cake. So I was just
See,
like,
I think you fucked up right there.
that's why I was just like, it's a bit savory. So that's why I thought, like, oh, maybe this is a legit bit in the movie.
How you gonna have white cake at Shaft?
Yeah.
So I went. No, they also had chocolate.
Okay.
So I went down. I went on bathroom break, came back, had another chance because there was so much cake left that it was kind of like all
Just
open
get
for.
crazy?
Yeah, you could go. You could get more if you wanted.
I never had cake at a fucking movie screening.
Oh, real quick, we're going to a screening tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't record tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's for an
So we
undisclosed
don't-
movie.
It's some secret.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's probably. Can we say?
I think we can. It's not a big deal. It might be.
This don't come out till
Frozen.
next week.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's probably Frozen.
It's
2.
probably Frozen 2.
Really? Is that coming out that soon?
No.
It's coming out in November.
Okay, because the guy.
So this isn't a screener. This is like a test.
Yeah, it's like a test.
Yeah. So the guy,
okay.
a guy approached us on Friday telling us about it, and he said, he was like, he can't tell us what it is, obviously,
It's like, hey, y'all want some drugs?
but upon
Yeah,
signing
see
up
a
for
dead
the thing,
body?
there was like a little questionnaire on like movies he saw. Mm-hmm. Jordan already got disqualified basically because he only stated 2 of the listed movies that he's seen.
No, I only marked
Or-
one.
oh, sorry, you only marked
I didn't
one.
notice the other movie that I saw. But only one is not enough.
Yeah.
What was the one?
It was. Oh, shit.
Was
I
it a
put-
kid's movie?
I put Moana. I put Toy Story 3. I put Moana, Toy Story 3. I didn't see Wreck-It Ralph.
They're all kids'
Coco
movies.
was on there.
They're all like Disney.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
all Disney movies.
Could be Lady and the Tramp.
Nah.
Don't know.
I think that's a movie you got to screen. You got to test.
No, because when we watched Shaft, the guy said, "Oh, it's for one of the biggest kids movies this year."
Yeah.
And
He said
there's-
this year.
Then maybe Toy Story.
Well, that's the
No,
thing.
Toy Story is next week.
5 minutes ago, he said when he went 5 months ago,
Was
it was
Toy
for
Story.
Toy Story 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is like a trial thing.
So-
But it specifically said for like, I think the cap was like, because children can attend too. And
But
it said
the
like,
demo was like 6 to.
yeah, it was like 6 to 12, I think.
Okay.
So there will be kids present.
Super.
So we'll see what this show is.
I guess then if they don't make you sign an NDA, we'll find out next week what you saw.
Yeah, we didn't have. Oh.
Well, we'll see
Well,
when
we
we watch
don't know
the
what
movie.
the-
Yeah, they may make
They're
you
like-
sign an NDA then.
They're just like real super strict about like the whole
Sure.
Recording.
recording things.
Yeah, of
which I
course.
fucking hate. Okay, I understand why they do it, but at the same time, I hate it because
You don't want to be parted with your phone.
No, I just hate when they tell you that don't bring your phone, leave it in the car, and then it's like if people can hear that and now they follow you and leave it in your car. But they also do the brown bag thing, but that takes way too long sometimes.
That's why you just turn off your phone, leave it in your pocket.
I mean, sometimes I've seen them
I lied
antsy
to
where
them a
they
couple
actually made us
times.
go through metal detectors.
When I was press was kind of excluded from that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had them do the wave where they're like, if you have something metal, it will go off. And I was like, I'll be back.
That's why you got to get a belt buckle. Just hide it behind your belt buckle.
It's true. Deet, deet, deet. Sorry, Dick of Steel.
Jesus Christ. I'm Steph.
If you've enjoyed this podcast, then be sure to be up on the social medias. That's where you'll find out when the podcast drops and all the little funny things that we find during the week that we decide to share with all of our fantastic listening friends. If you would like to be up on that social media, Steph?
Yeah, you can find us at LoRC Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Nailed it. 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jordan.
What's up?
What's up?
Ain't a thing, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to find us on streaming platforms, you can find us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Libsyn if you want to download the MP3.
That's
on
right.
YouTube, and we're on
And
YouTube.
that's right. We're on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube.
I tried to find us on Google Play again. Couldn't do it.
Well, just look for the League of Ridiculous Conversations on popular streaming services or YouTube, and you'll probably find us.
Steven, Jonathan, anybody out there who listens to us on Google Play, please send us a link so that we can like share that as well with everyone else. I don't know what else to do. I don't really. I'm not big on the Google apps, so I don't understand how they work. But I couldn't find it on the website. So, Steph,
Yes.
if they have questions or suggestions for your birthday party, that happened 3 days ago. So if they want to wish you a late happy birthday, better yet.
Oh, yeah. By the time you hear this, I'm 30.
Yeah.
This is my last episode of my 20s.
Recorded in your 20s, posted in your 30s.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do they wish you happy birthday?
You can wish me a late happy birthday on my Instagram and Twitter. And that's StephuhNoids.
Jordan?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Unified branding and all that. Shout out to you, Barry.
And if you want to see my shaft, then find me at Graphite Night on the Twitter and not the Instagram. So until next week, I'm Anthony.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.